Stop scrolling, because the old penny sitting in your collection could be hiding a story worth thousands of dollars. That old wheat penny sitting in your collection could be hiding a surprising secret. Most people overlook these coins, but collectors know exactly what makes them valuable. Let's find out. 1952D Wheat Penny, the hidden treasure story. A coin that looks simple at first glance, but collectors know that small details can completely change its value. The question is, what makes this penny so interesting? And why do collectors pay close attention to coins like this? Back in 1952, the United States was still producing the famous Lincoln Wheat Penny. These coins were part of everyday life. People used them for purchases, saved them in jars, or simply forgot about them. But decades later, many of these old pennies became a favorite among collectors. The 1952D Wheat Penny was produced at the Denver Mint, and today collectors carefully examine these coins for their condition, original shine, and unique characteristics. One of the first things collectors check is the mint mark. The small D under the date tells us this coin was made at the Denver Mint. Then comes the condition. A worn-out penny may only have a small collector value, but a coin preserved in a high-grade condition can become much more desirable. Every scratch, every mark, and every detail can tell the story of how this penny survived for more than 70 years. Now comes the moment everyone has been waiting for. The value reveal. A 1952D Wheat Penny in exceptional condition, with the right grading and collector demand, can be worth far more than its 1-cent face value. Some high-quality examples have reached thousands of dollars at auctions, and a coin like this has been estimated by collectors at values around $46,000, but only if it meets the exact rarity and grading requirements. So before you spend that old penny, check it carefully, because one tiny coin could be hiding a huge story. So before you spend or throw away an old wheat penny, take a closer look. Check the date. Check the mint mark. Look at the condition. That small coin might not just be a piece of change, and it might be a piece of American history. Do you have a wheat penny in your collection? Look closely, because the next valuable coin could already be sitting in your home. Follow for more hidden coin discoveries, because you never know what treasure is hiding in plain sight. Coin 2, 1950 Wheat Penny, the small coin with a big secret. Before you spend that old penny, take a closer look, because hidden among ordinary coins, there are pieces of history that collectors are searching for. Today we're looking at a 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark. A coin that may look simple, but its story goes back more than 70 years. So what makes this penny interesting, and why do collectors pay attention to it? In 1950, the United States continued producing the famous Lincoln Wheat Penny. These pennies were used every day, carried in pockets, placed in cash registers, and saved in collections. The interesting part about this coin is the missing mint mark. A wheat penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, where coins were traditionally made without a letter. Collectors don't just look at the year. They study every detail. The date, the surface condition, the amount of wear, and the overall preservation can make a huge difference. A circulated 1950 wheat penny may have visible signs of use, but coins with strong details and attractive appearance can still catch the attention of collectors. Every old coin carries a story. This penny survived decades of changes, from old wallets and coin jars to modern collections. The reason collectors search for wheat pennies is because each coin is a small piece of American history. Finding the right coin in the right condition can make a surprising difference. Now comes the moment everyone wants to know, what could a 1950 wheat penny be worth? Depending on condition, rarity, and professional grading, some examples can reach impressive prices. A highly desirable 1950 wheat penny has been estimated by collectors at values around $53,000 in exceptional cases, but the exact value depends on authentication, grade, and market demand. So before you ignore that old wheat penny sitting in a drawer, look closer. That tiny piece of copper might not just be spare change. It could be a forgotten piece of history. Keep searching, because the next rare coin discovery could be hiding anywhere. Coin 3, 1945 Wheat Penny. This is a 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny, a coin created during one of the most important moments in American history. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary 1-cent coin, but one small detail could change everything. The mint mark, the condition, and the tiny features on this coin are what collectors look at carefully. So why does this 1,945 wheat penny attract so much attention? Let's uncover the story behind it. The year was 1945. America was going through a major turning point in history. During this time, the Lincoln Wheat Penny was still being used every day by millions of Americans. These coins traveled through countless hands, from stores and banks to pockets and old coin jars. Many were worn out, lost, or damaged over the years, but some survived in better condition, waiting decades to be discovered by collectors. What makes a 1,945 wheat penny special? Collectors don't just look at the year. They examine every small detail. The first thing they check is the mint mark. A tiny letter below the date can reveal where the coin was produced. They also study the reverse side of the penny, looking for strong details, unusual characteristics, and signs of quality. Even the color and surface condition can affect how collectors view a coin. Condition is one of the biggest factors in coin collecting. A penny that was heavily used for decades may show scratches, fading, and wear. But a coin that has survived with clearer details and better preservation can become much more desirable. Collectors often compare thousands of coins to find examples with outstanding features. That's why two coins with the same date can have completely different values. Imagine finding an old penny that has been sitting unnoticed for years. Maybe it came from a family collection. Maybe it was forgotten inside an old box. Maybe someone almost spent it without realizing what they had. That's what makes coin collecting exciting. Every coin has a journey. A small piece of copper can connect us to a different time in history. Now comes the moment everyone wants to know, what could a 1,945 wheat penny be worth? The value of any coin depends on important factors like the exact mint mark, authenticity, professional grading, condition, and collector demand. Some exceptional examples of rare and highly desirable 1,945 wheat pennies have been estimated by collectors at values around $65,000. The real treasure is finding a coin with the right combination of rarity and quality. So before you throw away an old penny or ignore the coins sitting in your collection, take a closer look. Check the date. Check the mint mark. Look at every tiny detail. Because sometimes the smallest coins can carry the biggest stories. And who knows? The next rare wheat penny discovery might be hiding in your own home.